This is the story of Amelio Albert. He was a young boy born and raised in Oak Grove, California. Little did he know he was going to be drafted in World War II.
They drafted you. You're not a civilian anymore. You're a soldier right there. You go, geez, we just got here a couple of days or something.
Soon after Mel was drafted and went through training, he then became part of the 36th Texas Infantry.
Because I think I was the only guy from California. Yeah, that's no kid. Hey, kid, where you from? California. California? Oh, gee, what the heck they had against California? I couldn't believe it. But I finally got to be good friends with them all. I used to joke with them and everything. I had a lot of fun.
Throughout the war, his comrades really enjoyed his company because he was an outgoing
You're
person.
outfit. Everybody knows everybody. And everybody helps everybody.
During the war, he served as a mortarman. Mortar is a heavy pipe that shoots out a bomb-like missile.
Oh yeah, I was a mortar once I got in there.
The whole entire time?
Until I come home. Oh yeah. I was lucky. Because if you're a rifleman, your chances are zip. At least the mortars, you're behind the line. I mean, maybe 100 yards or 75 yards from where the fighting is. You know, that's safe. But the riflemen, man, they tell them. You got that officers there, he wants you to move up this way, move up that way. They don't give a darn about where the shots go over there. They just push all the time.
One strong memory Mel had and will never forget was when he liberated a concentration camp.
Yeah, pulled back for a while. So my buddy and I, he says, Al, he says, see that the village up there, the side of that hill? It's about the side of Jack's Peak, something like that. And we heard a lot of people in there, and a lot of kids hollering, screaming and all that kind of stuff. I told my colonel, I says, let's go in there and see, who's done that. We opened that door and we looked and I says, oh, Jesus. And there were prisoners in there. And I says, babies, kids, and that. They had them all locked up in this big building over there and everything. And then they had a big wire fence too, all the way around it. So there was no way you couldn't get out of there anyway. I mean, out of the where the ground stuff is.
To this day, the memory of this is very unbearable for Mel to talk about.
I just couldn't believe a lot of the things I seen there. I said, this is impossible. Because when you walk into a building, all you hear is kids crying, kids screeching, woman screaming, man groaning and all that. And then you open that door and it's, the little kids running up to you. Huh? Imagine that.
After the liberation of the concentration camp, the war was slowly coming to an
Well,
end.
they were losing, let's put it that way. And their equipment they lost a lot. They didn't have like they had before. They had weapons there that nobody even knew. But they put on a good fight, though. You know what I mean? You just didn't go in there and that was it. They'd stay there, dug in and everything. It might be dug onto the side of the hill there, or dug in from the. Oh, it was amazing. All of a sudden, you hear a bunch of shots coming in and all this. There's a lot of things I don't. I was in, but I don't remember. Just fades away. But sometimes I would think a little bit and say, God damn, you're lucky now. That's it.
And then, during battle, Mel's foot was struck by a piece of shrapnel.
Down there, God damn, that one was close. There, I got banged up there. They better put me in the hospital. Hey, all that kind of stuff there. Then after a while, you get kind of used to it, just like when I got banged up on my leg, and I said, oh man, I might be able to go home. They didn't fool around too much, it was going to take too much time. You just get it and take, just take it part of it.
And then it finally came. Victory in Europe.
shot. Butcher know anything anymore.
The war was finally over. However, Mel's happiest moment was yet to come.
I come home, see Mom and Dad, which I didn't think I would. That's it.
Above us only sky.